What up? I'm back. I'm back. 10/24, January 18th, on a Thursday. The song is Can't Give Up. I made this new playlist today. It's called No Sugar. No Sugar. And I haven't talked in a minute, and not in this capacity. And I've been jonesing for it. So fucking tired. Just so fucking tired. Like it's crazy. I don't even know how the fuck I got here. And it's cool, and I appreciate everything. But it doesn't stop. I appreciate everything, but fucking tired. And it's like being strong, always trying to look positive to everything is fucking tiring too. Really, I mean, it's not. I hate to say it's a delusion that it's not real, because it is. There is infinite reasons. The only reason to have hope, that everything you're doing, everything you've done, everything you've sacrificed, it will pay off one fucking day. Like it has to. Just, right? You think, you hope, you just accept that it will. It's not a belief. It has to. There's no other fucking option, and you just, it's fucking tiring. It's so fucking tiring. Because, I should have stopped so many times. In our reality, there's so many times I should have fucking gave up and walked away, or just ended it, or whatever it is. And, I don't know. I didn't have a fucking choice. Like I said, dude, I was dead. I didn't exist. I was everybody but me. And, I was everybody but me. My song's messed up. I don't know. Maybe it's this song. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I am ultimately and utterly fucking tired. I want to do this song. I don't know fucking how right now. I don't know anything anymore. But yeah, I was trying to go to sleep. It's early, right, for me. But it's I need sleep. I'm fucking tired. My body's destroyed. I I went to a job today, and instantly, I'm just talking to one person, and then I end up talking to another person, and it's that's, to me, that's fucking purpose. And I understand, the only reason why I'm there, I mean, not the only reason, but the reason I'm there today is to do this job. But it's man, the communication, and it was funny because when we got through talking, she's therapy, and I was yeah, you're welcome. But it's it was therapy for me too. And I just love it. I love it so much. It's straight up my purpose. It's straight up my purpose. So it's like I know I have skills in other things, but it's like, man, I'm like the human matter. Like the human heart is that's purpose. Like for some reason, it's not letting me do this. It's not letting me. It's so fucking frustrating. What's going on here? I don't know anything anymore. I don't know anything. There it is. What is this song? I don't even know what it is. It's called Breaking Apart. It's under the playlist, so it's gotta be a good song. But yeah, man, it's been a minute since I talked, and I don't even know because like every day is so fast and it's like it's so much information. It's every day is infinitely long yet infinitely short, and it's fucking tiring, man. I can't say anything else other than like I thought I was tired before, and then it's like fuck, I'm just tired, and it's just everything is just draining on you, like and like it's like I don't know, I don't see like a period of rest per se. Like I even though like I give everything up to the universe, like like it will be fine, it will work out, but man, is it fucking semi stressful, like in the totality of things. Like when you know what you were before and you hated that kind of in a sense, like you definitely knew it wasn't you. You was full of anger and resentment, and like, that's how the day started. Like I go to this job, someone wakes up and comes downstairs, and like she had a little pouty face on, and I laughed. I laughed instantly. So like I was trying to make her laugh real quick because like I started talking about how pissed off I used to be in the mornings. Like when I wake up in the morning, dude, I would fucking murder somebody. Like my old roommate, he would smile at me, and he would just do it to piss me off because he knew I just hated life in the mornings for sure. And he's seen me in a different light than other people. Like we talked about it, and he knew I was a dick. He knew I was a bastard, and I was mean. But not many people seen that version of me because I just don't like to put that on people. Like even though I hated life, literally, even though I didn't understand me, even though I was just full of resentment, hate, and anger, like I didn't ever want to put that on anybody else that didn't deserve it. And that's just kind of how I carried myself my whole life. Now, I mean, maybe my family was different, but the whole point with them was like I done gave them time. So like, you know, my fuse with them was definitely a lot fucking shorter than the average human being. But I was been with them my whole life, so like I already knew everything. Like, you know, and I was just tired of it. And but then again, like when I got older, like I just didn't give a fuck. Like who cares about anything? Like literally, and I mean that's what I'm saying. Like the whole journey is a full circle. It truly is. It's just you take off the glasses of the past and you put on a new perspective, and like you understand that you're everything that you was before, but you don't have to act on that. And I met somebody in the store the other day, and me and her talked for a while. And she's one of my favorite human beings in the world. And you know, it was so crazy because we didn't even start talking literally until this journey started kind of for me. And like I knew of her, I saw her, but then like, she kind of reiterated to me the other day. She goes, I saw you, like the real you. When everyone else was saying this or that or negative things about me, or that's just Cody, that's just him. She's like, I just saw you as being quiet. Like you weren't mean. You just literally reflected what people did to you. Like that was it. Like that's all you did. Like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, that's literally all I've done my whole life. Like if you treated me like shit, I'm gonna treat you like shit. If you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, and plus I'm gonna still give until I can't no more. And like it sucks. Like when my sister went through her divorce and shit, like I went over there and stayed. Like every fucking night. It was miserable. Like I lost so much work and stuff for that. And it's not her fault, it's my fault. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just said, fuck it, you're a grown ass woman, take care of your own shit. And but I didn't. And I should have. I fucking should have. But no, I shouldn't have. I did exactly what I was supposed to. But like in that lesson, it's like, when I started my journey, then I was like, you know what, I can't keep giving and giving and giving. Like people don't understand the cost. And that's Cody. Like people don't understand the cost to me. And like, if I love myself, I have to have boundaries. I have to protect myself. I have to fill my cup, because I can't just keep pouring of myself to other people. And from other people's perspective, maybe they're like, no, that's not what happened. And it's like, I get it. Like I truly get it. But it's like, to me, like I didn't even know who the fuck I was. And so like I was just made to be, hopefully help everybody else not feel fucking alone, because that's all I've ever felt in my life, and it's fucking embarrassing, man. Like to ultimately just want consistency in one person that will let me be me and love me, for my fucking crazy self, the way that I do things, and just everything, every idea, every dark thought, every insecurity, like every coping mechanism, everything that I don't, I need patience, because it's like I love completely, but it doesn't mean I feel safe. Those are two different things. And like I need that consistency to like understand that like I've just been broken my whole life and like never trusted anyone, because like every time I say anything, they use that against me, and I fucking have proof of it. I have fucking proof of it. And like the people that are supposed to love me the most, if I told them anything, they'd use it against me. So, and they have. And it's like, I don't know, when I started the journey and I just started telling the truth, like, it was for me to speak my truth into the world, for me, for the first time, for me to figure out who I am and like what it is that I believe I am, or what it is that I am. Like I said, man, it's fucking embarrassing. Like this journey is nothing but embarrassing, technically. To put to put everything out online, to speak what it is that I speak, no takebacks. I literally post almost everything that I make. I would say maybe 3% I erase out of everything that I post. Like maybe this 3% of the time I won't post something. More like 1 out of everything that I've ever posted. I've made some videos while driving and stuff, and I was like, no, that's just for me. That's just for me. And I don't know, man. It's damn right embarrassing, and it is fucking scary. And yet I do it anyways, and that's kind of one thing that I'm trying to, kind of let people understand, like this idea of masculine, feminine bullshit, or what it means to be a man, or when you say you're scared or whatever. It's like I'm something you've never met, and just because I speak honesty doesn't mean, like I said, I speak certain things, and I speak everything exactly the way I'm supposed to. But it doesn't mean, for the first time, I'm going to say this. People want you to speak your words and then follow your actions. Well, those are my planning steps. So when I speak, what comes out is my plan, but my action step is different. Meaning from the moment that I speak, I plan, but then that's out in the universe, and then when the time comes to act, it may not be the same as what I spoke. And for me to get shit on because of that, I'm going, I don't get it. Like, that is how it works. Well, you're a liar. How am I a liar? I speak everything for me. And it's like things change. Variables change. External influences change. And like I said, I feel bad. And there's really only one instance in my life that I feel bad, and a lot of it is just because it's like, I'm embarrassed, I guess, but, I told somebody I was scared once, and then, from my perspective, what I heard was like, that's not masculine. So that literally turned me into a child, because that would have been something that, like, I've dealt with in the past. Where when I speak my truth is like negative, or it's not good enough, and it just fucking breaks you. It's like, but that's how I feel, and I've felt that my whole life. And it's like, especially for my family or whatever. So like, anytime I spoke my truth, like, it didn't matter, it was wrong. And so then I just quit speaking my truth, and so then that just literally just broke me. And it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I tried to speak the truth, I tried to tell you my feelings, but then now you're gonna shame me for it, or tell me I'm weak, or I'm not good enough. And it's like, that shit just fucking destroys you. And it doesn't matter how old you are. And then if I have stuff in my life, that I would want to tell somebody, it's like, well, how am I even gonna speak those things if you're just gonna shame and guilt me for it, or judge me for it? And it's like, I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to be a better version of me. And if you don't have people that can accept you completely, like, in your honesty, then, like, those people, I know now, it's like those people aren't meant to be there. At least they're there for a lesson in the moment, but until they heal, or you guys can communicate better now, as you both have grown or something like that, then it is what it is. And I saw something on TikTok or something, was just kind of talking and just showing the relationship of like a mother and a son, and like maybe one that wasn't there, or neglected, or narcissistic type of relationship. And dude, it would fit me to a T. It fit me to a T, because like, until I heal from myself, I'm gonna look for women that literally is my mother. And I knew this. I knew it. I knew it when it happened. I knew it when I was going through it. But it doesn't mean I don't have infinite hope. And I wanted to save my mother always. And and I ultimately just want to save everybody. I want everyone. If I can do it, they can do it. Like, I want to give everything I can until I can't. And maybe that's shitty. Maybe that's wrong. Because then when I walk the fuck away, like, I still feel shitty that I couldn't save you, even though you can't save anybody, and that's a lesson you have to learn too. It's like, you can't save anybody. It's up to them. It's their choice to do the work or not do the work. So it's hard, man. It's hard to fucking walk away from people. Like, I think a lot of people think it's easy for me, but I'd never truly walk away. Like, that's the point. Like, I can't. I don't know how. Like, I love you always, and it hurts every day. You know, I miss the people that I miss every fucking day. Like I said, if I had everything, I don't know. I don't know the answer there, and I just do my best, and evidently my best isn't good enough for some people, and it's not, and that's not you. That's the point. It's like your best is your best, and like it doesn't matter the best that you do. Like it just ain't good enough for some people, man. And it's not about a scale. That's the point. Like it's not about like it just is what it is. Like they can't see it, or they don't understand, and it's not that you're the best for them or you're not. I'm just saying, like, it just doesn't align sometimes, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, I can't explain the word, like, because I don't want to diminish what I've done, and I can't. Like, I've gave everything, and my best is the best for me, and I know what I've given for this, and I've sacrificed everything, and I've been vulnerable and open and posted everything, and like there's not really, or no, I couldn't really do much more. I mean, I've done everything up until this point, exactly what I needed to do as I'm going through this journey, trying to figure myself out and figure what it is that I am and what I want to be, and like just be confident in myself. Dude, and it's not even confident. Like that's not even a word anymore. Like I'm just me. Like I'm just me. I love myself. I accept myself. Whatever it is, if I fuck up, if I don't fuck up, like I fucked up today and painted painted all day with the wrong paint, and like I never checked it. I don't know why I did it. Like, I'm so fucking confused. Like, I don't know why. I never once even looked. And, like I said, and I was looking at the walls, and I was like, I just can't even, there's no words. Like, I don't understand it. Like, and then, like, finally when I was getting done at night, I looked, and I was like, I'm so confused. Like, and I looked at the can, and I was like, this is the wrong paint. Like, how did I not see it? Like, I had so many signs today, and it just made zero sense. I was like, man, I'm so confused. Like, but then I just kept going, and then I could look at my past too, and then maybe I look at I can look at a lot of things. Maybe I just got blinded somewhere, I guess. Maybe I did make mistakes and I didn't see them. Maybe my pride and ego is in the way. And maybe that's the case. Maybe I missed the best thing in the world. I don't know. But from my perspective, it's like the way it worked out, like, I don't know. To me, it's just like someone left me first, and then like I just left later, and then I tried to reach out and stuff, but it was too late, I guess. I don't know. Well, I don't know anything about anything, so I just kept doing me, like, and I didn't really understand or see what I needed to do or signs really. But like I said, a lot of that is just based on, like, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I just missed it all. Maybe I don't know, but I did know that I just needed to focus and love me and just keep healing myself, and I don't know, man. I needed someone to reach out to me, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. But as soon as I realized, I was like, fuck, dude. I was destroyed. I was so angry. But not really angry, but just like embarrassed with myself. Like, how did I miss this? How did I not check it? How did I not check that I was painting with the right paint? And then I cleaned my brush out multiple times a day because, like, I was like, this paint's drying so weird, so quick. Like, it usually doesn't do this. Like, but I just kept going and I just got like kind of lost in it, and I don't know, I was kind of all over the place thinking about this and that, and just embarrassed. But then it fucked my energy up. It messed me up. And then and then when I left, and I had to go to Kroger's and get some shit, and like usually Kroger's is pretty fun for me. And I tried. Some music came on, and like it helped me for a second. But then I was like thinking, like how? Why did I miss this? And then what is this lesson today? Like I haven't felt this feeling of mistake in a long time that I can even remember. Like I can't even think of it. Well, I've made a mistake like this since I've been in my journey. And it was so blatant that I made a mistake, and it was embarrassing. And it's like, it's not that embarrassing. Like, I knew it is what it is, and I knew that, like, I looked at my life and going, well, at least for the last 3 years, like every decision that I've made, like I've thought about it, either mean like this or that, or justified every action, and I looked at a lot of things. I looked at some drunk, and I made like 2 drunk texts that I was embarrassed about, and I apologize for, maybe just via text or something like that, but like, I'm sorry I did that, I can't take it back, like, I'm fucking embarrassed, like, I'm kind of just, I gotta delete your number, because like, I can't help it, like, I don't know what it is, so, yeah, I'm done, I can't, something's fucking wrong with me, and, but I do know, like, you don't deserve that, so, like, I just have to take away the opportunity to do that. Like, that's shitty, and I'm sorry. And whether or not those feelings are true, yes, but it's like it's shitty. Like, no one deserves that. So when I look back and like even those things, it's like they're exactly what they meant. They taught me a lesson. Like, maybe I need to like not do this, do that, or if I do feel this way, I need to go talk about it or not. But then again, it's like I don't understand. I don't want to ever infringe on other people's free will, and I don't think people understand that. When maybe they look at me as being beta, I'm anything but beta. I was like, but I understand that, like, you gotta give me a sign, like, because I understand the totality. This hasn't changed, and I thought maybe this would have changed through this journey, where maybe I would have been a little bit more assertive. And I think that I can be, and I will be in the future, but I still need the initial, like, go ahead. And I talked to a woman today, and she was telling me some stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's like, you're in control of everything. It's like, so when you're not at work, like, you don't want control. You want to be submissive. You want other people to control and lay it out for you, and you just show the fuck up. I said, I already know all this stuff. I was like, but in that interaction, I need people to tell me that it's okay for me to do that for them. I can't just walk into people's lives and fucking control them. That's shitty. Because I've had that on my life my whole life, and it's like, no, like, I daddy and mommy everybody, like, literally, it fucking sucks. I talked to someone yesterday about it, and I was like, dude, everywhere I go, ultimately, like, I'm therapying everybody. I'm being their dads. I'm being their moms. It doesn't matter if they're older than me, or it doesn't matter if they're younger than me. I was like, I don't can't go out here and date, because like every single time I'm dating, like, whatever, talking to these women, it's like I'm always their dad. I'm always like helping them through their problems and shit. And it's like I get it. That's cool, man. I'm glad I have this skill. I'm glad I can listen. I'm glad I can be a safe spot for somebody else. But it's like it's like, what's my life when I don't have to do that with somebody? What's my life when I can just exist with somebody? And it doesn't mean I don't want to help them, but like, I can't do anything but that. And it's embarrassing, and it sucks, because then it's like I can't even have a relationship with someone where we literally just exist. Um, because it's like I'm always having to fucking try and heal somebody, or build their confidence up, or believe in them, or like, and I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I keep looking now. It's going like, man, maybe I just, first of all, I need to go find someone who's not been fucking damaged. First of all, you know, and someone who can just, who doesn't know anything about me, who can accept me as me and not judge me. And like, I'm starting to look. It's like, well, maybe I do. Maybe I do have to start dating like younger women, like younger women. You know, and maybe that's my best bet. And maybe from some people's perspective, they're gonna think it's weird. But it's like, honestly, for me, I feel like pretty much from 18 to now, like, wasn't even real. I didn't experience anything. Well, 18 to at least 35, I didn't experience anything. Like, my life was, I was dead. I didn't exist. So like, what everyone else was gaining, I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like, random experience, or something to make them wise. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking wise already. Like, it has nothing to do with like experience. Like, all I did during that time was work. Like, literally, I didn't go date. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't live at all. So it's like, really, like, I have as much experience as an 18-year-old. Like, in human interactions and relationships. Like, most 18-year-olds probably have more experience than I do. So it's like, maybe that's it for me. It's like, to start thinking that maybe that's a thing. Plus, my physical vessel is young, and I have energy. Like a young, like I'm 18, because I am. And it's like, as far as that goes, it's not a big deal. I don't know. So that's kind of the route that I'm thinking in my head. It's like, maybe I just start dating younger, and just live, like have a relationship that we have fun. Like, ultimately, that's the resource of it. It's like, to have fun, not to like, just to have fun, to experience life, just do things. Instead of it's so like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what relationships are. Like, I don't even know. Other than like, why can't we just play? Like, I see it as playhouse. Like, why can't I just go play house with people? Because I always end up therapy, which is cool, man. But it's like, fuck. Is there something else we can talk about? I don't know anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, I got lost. And it's like, it is embarrassing. Because it's like, everything I'm doing is like trying to get better. And it's like, I'm done. Like, I done healed. I healed it. I'm good. Like, I got it. And so, like, in one instance, it's like, why talk anymore? Why do this? Why do that? And you need to check in on yourself and look at your progress and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm just looking for like living. Now, how do I really live? Like, what do I need to live? And it's like, what's gonna make me not so fucking tired of this journey? Like, when's it gonna look up? And it's like, I live in the moment. It's not that bad, like it really isn't. But if you look in the future or you look in the past, that's when that desperation sets in, or my shit's fucked up, or this or that, or like if you start comparing yourself to other people, obviously you're gonna be shit. At least from in my perspective, I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I don't have the stability, or like I have to do this, or I have to do that, just to keep moving. And even if my life is what it is, and I've made sacrifices and stuff, and maybe it's a lot less than other people, and I don't need much to live, it doesn't mean it's still not fucking dreadful sometimes. So like, I have to go do this, or I have to go do that, and that's the thing for me. Is like, I don't want to have to do anything, because that's not freedom. And so it's like, I want to make sure that everything I'm doing is because I want to do it, but you have to have a little bit of stability in there in order for that to exist. And then it's like, so I've done all this stuff, I've sacrificed all these things, I've art, creation, and it's like, but then at the same time, there's not like a monetary thing that's repaid me on that. My return on investment is just non-existent, and then you're trying to surrender to the universe and surrender to people and like let them help you, and like you're hyper independent, and like you don't even understand help, and it's like you get things done because you fucking do them. So like when you have to like rely on other people, it's fucking stressful as shit. And then you just try to neglect the fact of like, you just let it fucking be, and you just kind of keep moving on your own, and then you're just like, I don't even fucking know, man. Like, how do you even, I don't get it. Like, and then you look at things and it's like, well, why would fucking people help you anyways? And then it's like, well, why the fuck do you help people? I was like, I don't have a fucking clue. It makes zero logical sense to help anybody with anything. Like, literally, like in my head, it's like, there's no, other than it helps me. Like, me talking to somebody about their experience and helping them, it helps me realize things about myself, I guess. Like, that, and I know that they don't have to go figure it out themselves. Like, I just give them a little nugget of wisdom, and they can push forward and level up a little bit quicker. Or maybe I can inspire them, and they can do this, do that, or make a decision for themselves that they would have never made before, because they just didn't have the confidence, that they didn't really feel that they could do it. And it's almost like I said, when I painted in my dress, one of my wedding dresses I painted, and I painted in that, but we went and cleaned out my trailer, or we got all my paintings out of the trailer that got wet from the tornado, and then I brought the dresses home. And then when I hung the dress up in the corner, and when I was laying on my bed and I looked up at it, I was like, fuck. So I guess I got a pain in it, and I got sick to my stomach. And like I said, and then I text my buddy, and I was like, dude, it's this dress, I gotta paint it, I guess, because like the thought came, and then my stomach got queasy, and he was like, well, if your obligation is to experience life, like, then you gotta experience life. So he didn't tell me to do it or not do it, but it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And for me, that was the first time like that I felt like he helped me, like, 'cause he just doesn't judge me. Like, I don't know, he does judge me sometimes, but it's not bad. It's not bad judgment. It's like, we just push each other, like, in a judgmental way sometimes. It's not a judge. It's more of like, we just point out a different perspective, and then that will push, it's kind of manipulation tactic a little bit, but it's just to push each other to do things that we wouldn't do otherwise. But I feel like I definitely respect him enough, so I try and be the best friend that I can, and say the right things to push him or get him to do things that I think, he should do that are risky or something, or just get him out of his shell, help him grow a little. And then I know he does the same for me. So, or he helps me perceive things that, like, through this journey I had to be a kid. So I'm finding out a lot of things about me, and through this whole journey, like I kind of, he made me realize, like, I was quick to show my dick to the world, like I thought that was kind of it. That's kind of how I was programmed. Like, love was like physical, like sex or whatever, like attention, like that. That's just kind of what I was programmed with. Like, I'm super hypersexual, but shit happened to me when I was little. Like, that's love, that's affection, that's what I was taught, that's what I was told. I love you. Like, don't tell nobody. This is us. Like, this is what we do. This is love. And then so I don't know. I always had negative feelings about that. But then, like, when I started my journey again, like, you revert back to your trauma of the past, right? And so, like, in order to mature, you have to go back to the ages and relive those ideas and ages again. So, like, I was quick to, like, I want to be naked, maybe I want to have sex on camera, and I do, and I will at some point, I think. Whether I post that to the world, that's a different story, but I definitely need to do stuff like that. I need to do everything for me, just to heal through it. And that's what I've done, everything I've done. That's why I've posted online, to make it real. There's no takebacks, and that it's okay. I've experienced and went through and tried fucking everything. It's motherfucking embarrassing, man. To go on a journey and, like, not half-ass it, and, like, even though you don't have to tell everybody everything, you do have to be honest with yourself. And like I said, I've questioned my sexuality through this whole journey, and I could still be questioning it. It doesn't mean I don't know what the end goal is or the best thing for me is. But it's like, at the same time, you can experience anything. Is it okay or not okay? Like, that has nothing to do with, that's you. It's whatever you decide. So, but for me, it's like, it's trying to understand all of humanity. Like, and I this sounds crazy. Like, I'm just super savior. No, yes, I am. However, I'm saving myself. But it's like, in order for me to help all of humanity, I have to at least semi-understand, or have touched, or felt, or experienced most stuff that humans are going through right now. And so, like, in some capacity, I've had to at least perceive or look or try and understand, or at least feel what it is, so I'm not a liar, until I can speak on it, so I can talk about it, so I can be honest and true, going, like, I understand your struggle, I understand your feelings, I understand this, I understand that. Like, I understand both sides, because I've stepped in both worlds. I understand this, I understand that, I understand reality of this, I understand the reality of that. Like, and I've looked at everything, I've dabbled in everything in some kind of concept or not. I've studied it, looked at it, and then, experienced it in some way, shape, or form. And then I can correlate everything with everything, so it's like I don't have to do a lot of stuff that other people would do to experience. Like, I don't have to do that. I don't have to smoke crack. It doesn't mean I know how addicting it is, but other things maybe is that addicting for me, and I can understand, like, if that thing is that hard for me, I can only imagine what that is for you. I still know the forefront of it, and I know how hard it is to quit something. But let's figure out what the problem is. That's the simple thing. It's like, what are we running from? because once you figure out what you're running from and you face it, then you don't need the coping mechanism to cope from it, to hide from it, to run from it anymore. And ultimately, that's why everything is fucking super simple. We overcomplicate everything. It's not that I'm addicted to this or I'm addicted to that. It's like, why am I trying to numb myself? Why am I trying to run from this? Why am I trying to hide this? Why am I trying to cover this up? Like, what is it really? Will people accept me if I say this, or I have these thoughts, or I have these feelings, or I do these things, or I do this, or I like this, or I like that? It's like, and then you always trying to, I don't know, need people, and I think we do need people, but you don't need many. That's the thing, and it's like, you literally need one companion, and I really think that it doesn't really matter. It's another idea. It's like, it doesn't matter male on male, female on female, male, female, like, the only difference there is like, one, you can procreate and have a baby, but then like, the other ones you can't, right? So it's like, who's to say that that's right or wrong? Nobody. As long as it's consenting adults, it doesn't mean that you don't get there based on trauma. It doesn't mean like, I don't trust women in romantic relationships. I trust women are women. But like, from my perception, I'm screwed. If I'm gonna like, it's hard for me to trust a woman based on the women in my life. That fuck me over, that are lie, that manipulate, that trick, that are controlling, never let me be me. So it's very difficult for me to like trust a woman. Not really now. I just because I just don't. I don't know. They don't control me, so it's a totally different thing. I'm still gonna just be me now, but I've had to learn, and that at the end of the day, like, I fill my own cup. I supply my own needs, and like, now I can communicate in a different way, where like, they have to communicate back. Like, you don't have a choice, and it's not a mom-son relationship, or someone with authority over me or whatever, because I didn't give them authority no more. I don't give women authority over me, and at the end of the day, like, they don't really have anything over me, because I've healed. So like, they can't manipulate or trick me anymore, or use this or that, or they definitely can't use sex over me. It's like, whatever, I can go get it from anyone. Like, I don't give a fuck. You don't have anything special, like, there's nothing special about it, technically, but it is what it is. So, but then again, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, it is what it is. You just learn to like kind of overcome that a little bit, and then you understand, like, it's about relationships, and it's about communication and all that stuff first, and being friends, instead of like, I kind of used to, like I said, always kind of like look towards the savior thing, or like, a woman's gonna fix my problems. Not a woman, but like a mom, really. She's gonna accept me, and it's gonna take care of everything for me. It's gonna right the wrongs of my past, and it's gonna validate me. And and even in this journey, every relationship or something, I would get in limericks, or like see somebody and just like become infatuated. Definitely trauma bond for sure. And then like, think that they're gonna be able to accept me and love me unconditionally, and then that's what I need. And then realizing, yeah, that's exactly what I needed, but I needed that from me. I don't need that from an external person. And then like, the worst part about that is, when you do that, then when it doesn't work out or something like that, or I block it, or I don't think I'm good enough, which is horrible. You know, like, I mean, when someone it's such a turn off when someone thinks that they're not good enough for you. Like, it's so fucking just instant. Like, just like, no way. Like, I'm done. Like, I feel sorry for you. Like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to make you think that you're good enough for me. Until you sink. Until you know that you're just you. And that I'm giving you time, attention, and focus. Like, I was with one woman, and she just kept saying that. She was like, you could be with anyone. Why me? I'm like, I can't. Like, I can't make you understand. Other than, evidently, I think you're good enough to be with me. I think you're beautiful. Obviously. Like, I can't. I'm smart enough to know that I can't make this okay in your mind. Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, if you don't believe it, you don't believe it. There's nothing I can do. And so, like, it triggered me, because then it's like, there's nothing I can do. I'll sit here and listen and cuddle and we can talk and I love you, but at the end of the day, it's like, I can't reassure you always. Like, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna do it. It just doesn't work that way. Because you have to understand it for yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to think you're something. And then again, like, we gotta quit thinking that our physical attributes is something or everything, and quit comparing yourself. And it's like, like, what's important? Like, to me, what's important? Your energy, your heart, your soul. Like, your demeanor. Are you loving? Are you kind? Are you gentle? Especially when you're looking for, like, anyone, really. Anyone, whether it's male or female. Like, you don't want a dick. You don't want an asshole. You don't want a prick. You don't want a bully. Because all that is insecure fucking people. And then they choose to gain power from bullying other people. And so, like, I don't want any of that. Like, I don't mind, like, picking on each other, but, like, if it's just you two picking on each other, like, and that's kind of like your love language. But it's like, if you're picking on a partner in front of somebody else, it's shitty, man. It's fucking shitty. And if you're breaking down somebody in front of other people, picking on them, it's fucking shitty. Like, what we do when it's just us and we're joking and shit like that. The thing about that is, about bullying and picking, is it is semi-true. There is truth to it. And so, like, for the most part, there's some kind of idea. And so, like, that's the danger of it. I don't know if there's, like, relationships where we don't pick on each other. That's why I think it's just logical to never ever pick on each other in front of other people, because then that's when embarrassment can come, and, like, then resentment, or make you feel bad, and that's shitty. It's one thing maybe in the bedroom you guys do some weird shit. You like to call each other sluts and sissies and whatever else it is that you want to do, and you guys control each other and spank each other, or punch each other, whatever the fuck it is. Like that's on your time, and, like, that's in your security and in your safety. That's different. But to do anything like that, or demean somebody in front of somebody else, like, that's fucking shitty. It's fucking shitty. And so, I don't know. Like I said, the journey's fun, and it does suck. And I can look back, and I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, in the one instance, they're not mistakes. They had to be played that way for the lessons to be learned. And so, like, from one perspective, from my old perspective, I could say the mistakes, and maybe, they hurt other people, but those were unintentional, or my hurt or my past caused me to be insecure, to think that I wasn't good enough for somebody when, and then so, like, for me to ask somebody to reassure me really is stupid, it's shit, and I shouldn't have to ask anybody to do that for me, so it's my fault, and so I can perceive where it's like I'm in the wrong, or maybe I missed out on somebody, um, because of my insecurities, thinking I wasn't good enough, or I didn't have enough money, or my life was fucked up, and I didn't want them to have to face my life, or my repercussions, or I didn't, want to ask them to sacrifice something for me, while I'm going through this journey, and maybe that's the wrong choice. Maybe I should have, and I don't know. It's too late now. Because, like, from my perspective, I would love for someone to do that for me. To me, like, hey, look, this is my life. It's kind of shitty and fucked up, like, but I want you with me. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. This is what I've been waiting for, And so maybe I needed to ask. Oh, I should have asked somebody that too, or I should have just been honest. And in all reality, that's kind of what I've done. And that's what I've posted, everything that I post. It's why I've done everything the way that I've done. It's because I am asking that. But I'm being honest, like, this is my life. This is me. This is what I'm going through. Like, I couldn't even, there's no way I could have, honestly, there's no way I could have done that in 5-minute talk or in one night. Like, I had to prove it. So really, in all honesty, this is me asking, but telling you everything that's going on in my life, and everything I'm overcoming, and everything I've battled, and just being honest and true. That, like, this is it. This is it. This is, this ain't all my problems, but this is most of them, and then, like, we can deal with the other stuff. But this is my life. Like, and I posted it for you. Because I want to be honest. And I knew it was going to take time. So, like, really, in reality, it had to be this way. It was just a long process of, like, I had no other way to do it. Yeah, so, like, I had to do it this way, and I knew it was going to take time, and so it's me asking you, really, like, play house with me. This is my shit. Yeah, it is. It's all out there. Come play house with me. I'll play house with you. I don't even care. And if I can deal with my shit, your shit ain't nothing. Ain't nothing I'm scared of facing with you. And that's kind of just how I perceive it. It's like I trust myself. I know myself enough. Like, I'm good. I can handle it all. I don't care. This shit probably make me laugh. Like, I'm not embarrassed. I won't be shamed. Like, it is what it is. I can only imagine. It's like the stuff that I've had to deal with. It's like, I can only imagine the way other people perceive me. But then at the same time, everyone's going through the exact same thing I am going through. in some form or fashion. Everyone has shame. Everyone has guilt. Everyone has abandonment issues. I mean, at the end of the day, the first thing that we all deal with, the biggest thing that we all deal with is being fucking abandoned. In the discussion, everyone has that fear of being abandoned. Like, everyone. Everyone. That is the greatest fear that we have. Of being abandoned. Because, like, that trickles down everything. You're not good enough. You made a mistake. You're a loser. You don't have enough this. You don't have enough that. You're insecure about this. You're insecure about your looks. They're gonna abandon you for somebody younger. Da, 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 da. Like, it's all abandonment. And then it's like, so then you have to heal from abandoning yourself. And like, that was it for me. It's like, no matter what happened in my past, it had nothing to do with anybody else but me abandoning myself. Me not setting boundaries. Me saying yes to everything, knowing that it was hurting me or taking my energy away, and I wasn't getting anything in return, or getting used, getting abused. That's just Cody. It's always Cody's fault. That's just, he's unreliable. He's this. I'm none of those things. I literally just sit in the corner and watch. Like, because I was fucking miserable, man. And then that's when I look at my life. It's like, dude, like, if me living my life this way isn't proof enough that the version of me in the past is not me now, and like, when I say I was dead, and when I say I was you, when I say I was your reflection, when I say that you guys made me, and I was literally just reciprocating y'all's energy, and now that I'm away from everyone, I'm fucking happy, and I'm dancing, and I'm playing, and I'm excited every fucking day, and maybe I cry, and maybe I do this and whine, but it's like, I'm living. Those are all part of being alive. Like, in order to appreciate being alive, you gotta be sad sometimes, and like, it doesn't mean that the past, I'm not sad about the past, or I'm not sad that I walked away from people, or that they're not in my life anymore, or that we don't align anymore, that I'm vibrating high, and that I've healed shit and you haven't. Like, how do you think that makes me feel? At the end of the day, it makes me feel shitty. Like, I want you with me. I want everyone with me, but I can't make you do that. I don't have time. I can't carry everybody. And at the end of the day, even if I fucking carry you, it's not fixing your problems. It takes real work for you to overcome those things. You have to work those out for yourself. Those are your equations. I don't know the variables in your equation. Like, I can't solve your math problems. I can't. I can only solve mine. And so, at some point, you just have to walk the fuck away and understand. You have to learn to detach. The art of detachment is the greatest skill in the world. And it sounds shitty, right? Well, you never really loved me at all. It's like, no, I do love you. I love you completely, but I have to detach. If you're in the past, if you're unhealed, I can't stay with you. Otherwise, I'm going to be dead too. But if I'm alive, like, I have to detach. Don't eat with the dead. Don't mourn with the dead. I only eat with live people. I only hang out with people that are alive. You can take that however the fuck it is that you want. Because if I go hang out with dead people, I'm not getting anything in return. It's only negative to me. You can't talk back. You can't love back. So, I only go where, I'm only with live people. People that are changing. People that are getting better. People that are willing to face themselves. And, like I said, that shit sounds bad. But in all reality, like, it's comfortably numb. If you want to stay numb and stay a zombie, like, I may come in for a minute and try and bring you back to life, but you have to let me do that. And you have to use the words, the time, attention, and focus that I give you for good. And I have to see fruits of that. If I don't, I'm gone. I'm gone. And a lot of times I'm just planting seeds. You know, I'm just planting seeds and they will grow. And at some point, you will fruit. You'll get your soul back. You know, and you'll become alive again. But it takes work. Like, you gotta water it. You gotta walk away from people, man. Like, you gotta walk away from those people that are draining your energy and putting you down and holding you back. You gotta find out what's really important, and it's not, you know, I mean, yes, finances are important and stuff like that, but they're not life. They're not everything. You know, something that really fucked me up today was, like, I was painting and they were watching TV. And this show, the 1,000-pound show, with the two people that weigh 600 and 400 pounds or something. And that show was fucking me up, man. Number one, I don't watch TV. And then when I do watch TV, like, it's selective. So there's, like, a certain energy of the things that I watch. But this thing was putting me in, like, a weird idea. Number one, it was making me feel fat. But I'm an empath. I accept energy. I mirror energy. Like, that's one of my greatest skills. And so today I was just like, man, I'm fat. I'm like fat. And it's like, and I'm not. I mean, I'm thick, I guess, but it's like not fat for sure. And, kind of fat, but that's just my mental thing. I'm not. I mean, I am. I'm overweight. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm just, like I said, the show fucked me up today. I mean, whatever. I need to, maybe, whatever. I'm perfect the way that I am. But I could have more muscle and less fat. Whatever. And that's kind of what you gotta accept yourself. Like, you are what you are, but, like, what do you want to be? And then, like, what's the worst work to get there? And so, like, honestly, like, in the healing journey, it's kind of the same thing as your body, where it's like, you know what you are now, you can be okay with that, but you got to do a little bit today, you know, to heal yourself or get more fit or healthier or whatever for tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. And if you just neglect yourself, the next thing you know, you're 400 pounds or you're 700 pounds or whatever it is, you know, and you're very unhealthy and you can't fucking move. And the show was fucking me up because, like, in one instance, I'm going, like, I don't, like, is there even hope for them? Like, this is a show and they're going to the doctor and they're like, you know, you need to lose weight. And it's like, one of the girls can't even fucking hardly move. And so it hurts so bad to move. It's like from one perspective, I'm like, dude, like, I don't know. Like, what is the option here? Like, because I can't do it for them. You know, the doctor can't do it for them. Like, it's all up to them. Like, they created their bed, now they gotta sleep in it. And it's like, this is your life. And so, like, you're at a crossroads. Like, what are you gonna do? You know you're gonna die. You know you're not happy. You're gonna spend the rest of your life fucking miserable. You can't even move. You can't even walk. You gotta in a wheelchair. And so do you keep numbing yourself? Or do you do what it takes to be healthy? And at least in this instance, it's not as bad as being, and this sounds shitty, 600 pounds. And you need to lose 400. You know? Like, this is just mental capacity going, like, I can just start talking and healing through my trauma, and, like, maybe I have to become celibate. Maybe I can't fuck everything at once. You know, maybe I have to abstain from alcohol and drugs for a little bit. Maybe I need to start being structured. You know, maybe I need to stay away from this group of people because every time I get around this group of people, I do these things, you know. Or maybe I need to stay away from my family for a while because all they do is tell me I'm not good enough. Or compare me to my brothers or compare me to my sister. or tell me I'm a loser. And so it's like, I get it. It can seem drastic, but it's definitely a little bit easier, I think, than the body. But not really. I mean, it took me 3 years to really, like, maybe 2 years, maybe 2 years of painting, like, in that aspect. YouTube. I mean, it took 2 years of, one year hardcore of talking. I got pretty fucking confident, pretty healed through a lot of stuff, and the last year was really different. Like, a lot slower, a lot less me time, but a lot less talking to myself, but like more living. Like, so I transitioned from working real hard on myself and like stuck, healing and learning about myself, to more of like a balance of like talking, listening, and then healing, and then acting in new life. And then now it's like I don't talk that much, but I do. But now I'm living too. I'm incorporating fun stuff that I like to do, like video games and painting more, and then like helping other people deal with their issues, or try and boost them up, or just whom I meet in the day, throughout the day, and just keep pushing forward and keep doing art, and dealing with the transitions in my life, and moving, and I don't know, trying to make money, and trying to fucking have enough money to eat and pay bills, and was still not neglecting myself, and focusing on me first, and like trying to not, live in limericks and like ideas, or try and not put people on pedestals anymore, and like live in fairy tales when it comes to love, or this or that, and then like kind of figure out what it is that I want to do. Like, do I just want to go fuck, like, am I just lonely and horny? Like, what is it? Because in one perspective, like, I don't, as much as I believe that I do love, it's like I don't believe in love anymore. I kind of, like, it's a fairy tale, right? And so for me, it's like, am I giving up on love? Am I giving up on that person? Like, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I won't find it in the older person, but maybe I can find it in the younger person. Maybe someone who's been protected and not had a shit life, or something like that. I don't fucking know. Maybe there's less judgment. I don't know. But it's like, it's hard for me, like, to keep walking around like thinking these fairy tale stuff, even though I love that way, and I believe in that. But it's like hard for me. I've never seen it or felt it really, or that I've been worthy of it or something. I don't know. It's almost like the idea of being like a hopeless romantic is like, it's just an idea, like, even though everything is possible, it's like, if I've always had the idea, and maybe there's been opportunities when it could have been that, but I fucked it up, I wasn't healed, so I couldn't accept that. So maybe I fucked it up for somebody else, and then now I feel shitty for that. And one of the hardest things about this is, like, dude, I have more, this sounds shitty, but like, I have more skills than like everyone in the world, literally, almost. Like, I have, like, I can build anything. Maybe I'm not the best at it. I can fix anything. Like, I have confidence in myself that I can do that, or I can face any fucking task. And then I have the whole body idea. Now I understand myself. I understand mentality. I understand psychology. I understand biology. I understand, like, so many things, like so many multifaceted ideas across the whole fucking spectrum of existence. And I would almost say, maybe I'm not the best at everything. I don't know the most about everything, or a certain niche, but I do know a lot about a lot. Like, And it's like, I could do anything, you know, like as far as a job goes, it doesn't fucking matter what job showed up. You know, I could do it well enough. You know, maybe not like a doctor or something. Maybe or when it comes to like chemicals and stuff like that. But I could learn real quick. You know, I could know the basis. I just need to know the chemicals and all that stuff. But whatever. But like, yeah, from my perspective, it's like, dude, I could do anything. I could work in any company. Let's put it that way. You know, there'd be a job somewhere that I could do. I could do it well, real quick. You know, and not a low-level job either. But even though I could do all the low-level jobs, low entry-level jobs, I could do all of them. I could manage people. I could find the best in them, and that's what I'm really good at. Is people, and I'm really good at it. I'm really good at people. I mean, in every capacity, I can piss them off, and I can lift them up, and a lot of times, like I said, me pissing them off is just them jealous of me, you know. So it's like I'm just naturally affect everybody. Like, you either love me or you hate me, and if you hate me, it's because you're jealous, and if you love me, it's because you love me. And either way, you love me. Because if you hate somebody, it's because you love them. And you're jealous. Like, this end of discussion. And so it's like, that's another thing. It's like I said, the root of everything is jealousy. The root of anything evil is jealousy. Always. There's no other way. At the end of the day. It is. The root of everything is jealousy. Think about it. Like, why does God, your God, say that other people can't do this act? And he literally, in the book that you guys read, because he says he's a jealous God. It's jealousy. The root of everything, the root of any evil, is jealousy. The root of all evil is jealousy. If you're a bully, you're jealous. If you're hateful, you're jealous. And I think about it. It's jealousy. You see somebody smiling and you hate and you're pissed off because you're fucking jealous. Like, why are you happy? You have no fucking reason to be happy. My life fucking sucks. I'm jealous of you. Everything is jealousy. She gets all the attention. I hate her. She's a bitch. Da 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 da. Jealousy. He's got all these skills. He does all these things. He has all this freedom. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't have a wife. He has all this freedom. Jealousy. He does whatever the fuck he wants. He's having fun. He talks like this. He talks like that. Like, it just seems like it's working out for him. He's got all these skills. He doesn't even fucking try. He does art. He does all this. It always works out for him. Jealousy. It's all jealousy. It all boils down to jealousy. Like, it really, man. We need these resources. We need this stuff. It's all jealousy. Well, I'm going to take it so they can't have it because I want more of it. So I'm jealous. I want to be the highest power. I want the most money. I want the most influence. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? It's fucking jealousy. If you ask that question, it's jealousy. If you compare yourself to anyone, jealousy. And then jealousy just makes you ungrateful for what it is that you have. Like, you have exactly what you have right now. Like, figure out a way to be happy for that. It's easy, it's easy when you live in the now. Because, like I said, you start to look at things. It's like, I painted yesterday with paint that I had in the house. Like, and it's like, I didn't have any paint. And it's like, but I had it was enough. It worked. I got the mixed colors, and I don't fucking know. It was fun. It doesn't mean the painting's good. It doesn't mean the painting's bad. But I got to experience and I got to live. I got to paint for like 2 or 3 hours, and that was what I needed, and it was fun. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the experience. I appreciate the 6 colors that I had. You know, like, I appreciate it. Like, how can I be jealous of anybody else? Like, no one else got to do that. And it's not that I'm being prideful or boastful, but it's like, no one else is living my life. Like, how could I be jealous of anybody else, really? Like, and so then I just choose to live in the moment, and it's like, whatever it is. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't want love or this or that. And sometimes I do get jealous. Like, I want a daughter and son so bad, but it's like, and a significant other and companionship. Yeah, I do. But I'm not jealous that other people have it. Maybe there's a spark sometimes that there is, but that's kind of what pushes me. That's what I'm saying. The jealousy is also good if you use it for good. Jealousy pushes you. Jealousy is an energy that can push you to act, that can give you purpose to be better or to better yourself, or to go get something that you want, quote unquote. But it's the same thing as a people pleaser or an empath and a narcissist, or a people pleaser and a narc. Like, you get to choose the path, and then honestly, both paths are shitty. So it's it's in the middle. Like, everything's in the middle of how you do things. That's the right answer. Is the middle. Each skill is needed, whether it's narcissistic skills or people pleasing skills. Like, you gotta have both. You gotta have knowledge of both. You gotta have boundaries. Because if you're a people pleaser, you're gonna get used. You're gonna be disappointed. You're not gonna have boundaries. You're not gonna know how to say no. You're not gonna know how to protect your energy. If you're a narcissist, then you don't give a fuck about nobody, and you're gonna just ultimately be alone. You're not gonna know how to love. You're not gonna know how to accept anybody's love. Like, you're gonna hurt people. You're only gonna take. Yeah, so I mean, you have to be the yin and the yang. You have to receive, you have to give. You have to say yes, you have to say no. You have to have boundaries, you have to protect yourself. You can't step over anybody else's boundaries. You can't force, you can't infringe on somebody else's free will. You can't manipulate, you can't trick, you can't lie. You can't take advantage of. And you just try your best to always reciprocate energy, to always appreciate another human being, and not, overtake, even though you will, and you're not the controller of it, right? You can't control how they perceive you. Like, like, what if someone gave you, like, that's the point. Is like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, what's the currency or what's the exchange rate there? Like, so, like, like, if somebody gives you something, for free, like, now you think that you owe somebody something, but it's like they give it to you for free, so now your exchange rate's fucked up. And so now you're going, well, this person has shame and guilt and power over me because they gave me something, so now I owe them this. And it's like, no. But that's why you have to learn how to be in the middle, and you have to learn how to freely give things and understand that, like, not everyone's a bad person too. And that's another thing. And then, like, if you're a narcissist, then you're gonna think that other people are narcissists now to get you. And then if you're a people pleaser, then maybe you think that everyone's a narcissist trying to whatever. And if you're narcissists, maybe you think everyone's a people pleaser and they don't know any better, so you can get over on them, or um, I don't know. I mean, that's the whole point. It's like you got to learn to be balanced and just be yourself. And then like the higher you can hold yourself in a standard, the more you can just like have zero assumptions or expectations of other people and just kind of fucking just live in the now and understand that like you kind of actually have to be a little bit more hyper independent with yourself and go like, I'm gonna love them because I love them. I'm gonna give because I can give. I'm gonna be my best version of me, understanding that they could shit in my Cheerios, they could backstab me, they could make fun of me, they could blacklist me, they could do all these things, but it's like I'm still just gonna be me because I'm better. At the end of the day, I'm fucking better in discussion. And I hold myself to a higher standard because do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. You know? And so I can't help it. And so I try my best to not talk shit about people. I'll talk bad, but at the same time, I'm probably going to start talking everybody's shit. I'm probably going to start telling the world everything that everybody did. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna or just let my pop do it and let my minions do it. But I don't know. It's an idea. I don't know. I don't want to. It's shitty. I'm not gonna do it. I'll let karma be its thing, and but I'm not protecting nobody anymore. Karma's coming. Whatever happens comes, and I'll let judgment judge, and I'm not protecting anybody. Nobody. Everyone can have their karma. I'm not protecting anybody. What will be, will be. Take my hand off of everybody. Yeah. Take my hand off of everybody. Except kids. And animals. Yeah. Yeah, so karma's coming. And I hope you can swim. I hope you can swim. Holla. Love y'all. Peace. We're breaking apart this love.